Today we are diving deep into a massive controversy surrounding Lauren Pumpkin effort. Just when you thought the Mama June family crisis drama couldn't get Lauren effort any wilder, Pumpkin has managed to set the internet on fire. Fans are absolutely livid after she debuted a flashy custom-wrapped new ride screaming hypocrisy, bad parenting, and financial irresponsibility. Is Pumpkin turning into her mother? Are her kids paying the price for her newfound, lavish lifestyle? Grab your snacks because this is a bombshell deep dive you do not want to miss. The drama all started when Pumpkin posted a video showing off her brand new vehicle being dropped off for a custom wrap. And not just any wrap, a loud in-your-face attention-grabbing design. But instead of congratulations, her comment section became a war zone. The internet did not hold back. Fans immediately started pointing out the glaring contradictions in Pumpkin's life. Viewers have been begging the reality star to prioritize her living situation. 4 months, fans have criticized the small house she lives in with her 4 children, Ella, Bentley, and the twins, Stella and Silas. When followers saw her dumping cash into a customized car instead of upgrading her family's home, the backlash was instant. The hypocrisy of the struggling mom. Narrator, let's rewind. Not that long ago, Pumpkin was telling fans she was struggling financially. We saw her almost get her car repossessed on the show. She and her ex-husband Josh Efford were constantly portrayed as the underdogs, fighting to keep a roof over the heads of their massive family, which included stepping up to raise Honey Boo Boo. But now critics are calling her out for allegedly blowing money on tattoos, Vegas trips, and flashy cars while begging for money on TikTok Live. The narrative has shifted from hero sister to grifter. Viewers have been begging the reality star to prioritize her living situation. 4 months, fans have criticized the small house she lives in with her 4 children, Ella, Bentley, and the twins, Stella and Silas. When followers saw her dumping cash into a customized car instead of upgrading her family's home, the backlash was instant. The hypocrisy of the struggling mom. Narrator, let's rewind. Not that long ago, Pumpkin was telling fans she was struggling financially. We saw her almost get her car repossessed on the show. She and her ex-husband Josh Efford were constantly portrayed as the underdogs, fighting to keep a roof over the heads of their massive family, which included stepping up to raise Honey Boo Boo. But now critics are calling her out for allegedly blowing money on tattoos, Vegas trips, and flashy cars while begging for money on TikTok Live. The narrative has shifted from hero sister to grifter he income. Court documents from her divorce reveal Pumpkin and Josh were pulling in a reported $20,000 each per month. That's nearly $500,000 a year combined. The spending, despite massive reality TV and OnlyFans income, fans allege the money is bleeding out through poor budgeting, tattoos, and flashy purchases. The hustle. Pumpkin has been highly active on TikTok Battles, a platform known for creators pulling in massive viewer donations. Fans are furious because they feel manipulated. They rally behind her when she was the broke, struggling 20-some taking in Alana to protect her from Mama June's addiction. Now they see a reality star pulling in massive cash and spending it on self-promotion while her kids remain in cramped quarters. But the car is just the tip of the iceberg. The real reason fans are screaming she isn't thinking about her kids is her chaotic personal life. After 6 years of marriage, Pumpkin filed for divorce from Josh. And what happened next completely shattered the image fans once had of her. Instead of a quiet split focused on protecting the children, the breakup exploded into public chaos almost immediately. Rumors started swirling online that Pumpkin had already moved on before the marriage officially ended. Then came the shocking allegations involving Josh and Pumpkin's own cousin Jessica. Fans could not believe the messy family drama unfolding in real time. Social media pages covering reality TV gossip began posting side-by-side photos, suspicious TikTok clips, and screenshots of comments that only fueled the fire even more. Suddenly, the wholesome image of the hardworking young mom trying to hold her family together disappeared overnight. Critics started asking the same brutal question everywhere online. Who is actually taking care of the kids while all this chaos keeps happening? Fans pointed out that Pumpkin always seemed to be traveling, going live on TikTok for hours, attending events, or posting about new tattoos and shopping trips. Meanwhile, viewers rarely saw stability for the children. Many longtime supporters admitted they felt betrayed because they originally admired Pumpkin for stepping up when Mama June spiraled through addiction and legal troubles. Back then, Pumpkin looked like the responsible one. She looked mature beyond her years. She became the fan favorite because people believed she sacrificed her own youth to save her little sister Alana. But now some viewers think fame and money changed her completely. One viral comment with thousands of likes read, "She became exactly what she used to criticize." Another user wrote, "Those babies deserve a backyard, privacy, and stability, not another flashy car wrap." The backlash became impossible to ignore. TikTok creators started making entire videos breaking down Pumpkin's spending habits and comparing her lifestyle to the cramped conditions fans had seen on television. Some even accused her of using the struggling mom image for sympathy and donations while secretly making far more money than viewers realized. And then came the accusations surrounding her TikTok battles. For those unfamiliar, TikTok battles allow creators to receive virtual gifts that convert into real cash. Critics claimed Pumpkin spends hours online asking fans for support while simultaneously showing off expensive purchases. To many followers, the combination looked terrible. They argued that someone earning reality TV checks, social media income, brand deals, and rumored OnlyFans money should not need viewers funding their lifestyle. The internet quickly divided into two sides. On one side were furious critics accusing Pumpkin of exploiting her audience. On the other side were loyal fans defending her right to spend her hard-earned money however she chooses. Supporters argued that Pumpkin has been financially responsible for multiple family members since she was practically still a teenager herself. They said viewers forget the pressure she has carried for years while cameras documented every mistake and personal struggle. Some also pointed out that customizing a car does not automatically mean someone is a bad parent. But online outrage rarely waits for balance or fairness. Once the mob mentality starts, every post becomes fuel for the controversy. Things got even worse after people started revisiting old clips from the show. In several scenes, Pumpkin talked emotionally about wanting a better future for her children. She spoke about breaking generational cycles within the Shannon family. Fans once praised those moments because they represented hope. But critics now use those same clips against her, arguing that her current lifestyle contradicts everything she once claimed to stand for. The contrast between her old emotional speeches and her flashy recent posts became one of the biggest talking points online. Then another controversy exploded. Internet sleuths began estimating how much Pumpkin may actually earn every month. Between television contracts, sponsored content, social media monetization, merchandise sales, appearances, and fan donations, some estimates placed her income far above what viewers expected. While no one knows the exact numbers, the perception alone intensified the backlash. Fans who once felt sympathy now started questioning whether the family's struggles were exaggerated for television drama and online support, and honestly, the timing could not have been worse. The entire Mama June franchise has already faced years of criticism over parenting choices, unstable relationships, and financial decisions. Mama June herself became infamous for putting relationships before family responsibilities. So when viewers started seeing similar patterns in Pumpkin's behavior, alarms immediately went off across social media. Many fans fear the cycle is repeating itself right in front of their eyes. The emotional reactions became especially intense whenever people discussed the children. Viewers constantly mention Ella, Bentley, Stella, and Silas in comment sections. Some fans worry the kids are growing up surrounded by non-stop internet drama, relationship scandals, and financial instability despite the family's reality TV success. Others fear the children may eventually face the same public scrutiny and emotional stress that Alana experienced growing up on television. Critics argue that history appears to be repeating itself generation after generation inside the Shannon family. Meanwhile, Pumpkin herself has remained relatively unbothered publicly. Instead of backing away from social media, she continues posting content regularly. In fact, some viewers believe the backlash only increases her engagement and visibility online. Every controversial post sparks thousands of comments, reactions, stitches, and reposts. In today's social media world, outrage often translates directly into money and attention. That reality frustrates critics even more because they feel their anger is fueling the very behavior they dislike. Some fans also noticed a dramatic shift in Pumpkin's personality over the past year. Earlier seasons of the show portrayed her as grounded, exhausted, and focused entirely on survival. But recent appearances show a more confident, glamorous, and outspoken version of Pumpkin. Supporters say she finally gained confidence after years of struggle. Haters say fame went to her head. The truth likely falls somewhere in the middle, but on the internet nuance rarely survives. Everything becomes either hero or villain. Adding more fuel to the controversy were rumors that Pumpkin may already be planning even bigger lifestyle upgrades. Gossip pages claimed she has been discussing moving, expanding business ventures, and possibly launching new projects online. Critics immediately responded by asking why those plans did not seem centered around improving stability for the kids first. Once again, the debate returned to the same painful accusation. Is Pumpkin prioritizing fame and image over motherhood? Even body language experts and reality TV commentators jumped into the drama. YouTube channels started analyzing her TikTok lives frame by frame. Some claimed she appeared stressed and emotionally overwhelmed beneath the confidence she projects online. Others suggested the pressure of becoming the family provider at such a young age may finally be catching up to her. There is also speculation that Pumpkin feels trapped inside the reality TV machine. After growing up with cameras documenting every painful moment, controversy may now feel normal to her. One of the biggest turning points came when fans compared Pumpkin to Mama June directly. For years, viewers saw Pumpkin as the complete opposite of her mother. She was supposed to be the stable one, the responsible one, the protector, but now social media comments are filled with statements like, "She's turning into June more every day." That comparison may be the harshest criticism possible considering everything the family has endured publicly. Still, despite the non-stop backlash, Pumpkin continues to maintain a loyal fan base. Many supporters argue people are judging her far too harshly while ignoring how difficult her life has been since childhood. They point out that she became a parent young, raised siblings, dealt with addiction trauma inside the family, endured public humiliation on television, and carried enormous pressure financially. Some believe viewers placed unrealistic expectations on her because they wanted her to become the perfect success story emerging from a dysfunctional family. And maybe that is why this controversy feels so explosive online. Pumpkin was not just another reality star to many viewers. She represented resilience, survival, breaking the cycle. So when fans see choices they view as irresponsible or selfish, the disappointment hits harder than usual. People feel emotionally invested in her story after watching her grow up on television for years. That emotional connection is exactly why every controversy surrounding her becomes such massive internet drama. Now the question remains, is Pumpkin truly spiraling into the same patterns that destroyed her family for years, or is the internet unfairly attacking a young mother trying to enjoy the rewards of her success? As the backlash grows louder and the criticism becomes more personal, one thing is certain. The Mama June family drama is far from over, and fans will be watching every move Pumpkin makes from this point forward. But just when fans thought the situation could not get any messier, another wave of controversy crashed straight into the middle of Pumpkin's already chaotic life. Internet detectives started digging deeper into her relationship timeline, and what they uncovered sent social media into absolute meltdown mode. Suddenly every old TikTok, every suspicious livestream, and every photo became evidence in a growing online investigation that had viewers convinced there was far more happening behind the scenes than Pumpkin wanted people to know. The biggest shock came when fans began questioning exactly when Pumpkin's marriage to Josh truly ended. Some followers believed the relationship had been falling apart quietly for months before the divorce filing ever became public. Others accused both Pumpkin and Josh of moving on suspiciously fast. Screenshots started spreading across Facebook groups and Reddit threads showing alleged flirtatious interactions, cryptic captions, and comments that viewers now interpreted completely differently after the breakup announcement. Reality TV gossip pages exploded overnight with theories. And while all this internet chaos unfolded, fans kept coming back to the same heartbreaking concern: the children. Every controversy somehow circled back to the question viewers could not stop asking: are the kids caught in the middle of all this dysfunction? Critics argued the environment around Pumpkin seemed increasingly unstable. They pointed to constant online drama, non-stop live streams, public relationship rumors, and social media battles as proof that the family lacked structure behind closed doors. One viral TikTok creator even claimed the Shannon family has normalized chaos so deeply that they no longer recognize how unhealthy it looks to outsiders. That statement triggered massive debate online. Supporters defended Pumpkin aggressively, saying outsiders only see carefully edited moments online and cannot judge someone's parenting based on social media clips alone. But critics fired back, arguing that Pumpkin herself chooses what she shows publicly, and if the public image already looks chaotic, the reality behind the scenes may be even worse. Then came another bombshell accusation that poured gasoline onto the fire. Some viewers accused Pumpkin of becoming addicted to internet attention itself. Fans noticed how nearly every major personal event eventually turned into content. Relationship updates became TikTok discussions. Family drama became live-stream topics. Emotional breakdowns became viral clips. Critics argued the line between real life and monetized entertainment had completely disappeared. They claimed the family now lives in permanent performance mode where every scandal equals more engagement and more money. The accusations intensified after several viewers calculated how frequently Pumpkin appears live online. Some followers claimed she spends countless hours battling on TikTok instead of focusing on family responsibilities. Others accused her of using sympathy stories to encourage viewer donations. The backlash became brutal. Comments flooded social media saying things like, "Those kids need attention more than TikTok does," and "she treats parenting like a side quest." Still, not everyone agreed with the criticism. Loyal fans argued Pumpkin is simply working the way modern influencers work. They pointed out that social media has become a legitimate business and that live streaming may actually allow her to stay home with her children instead of working traditional jobs away from them. Supporters also reminded critics that reality TV stars often rely heavily on social media income because television money alone rarely lasts forever. But the internet rarely cares about reasonable explanations once outrage takes over. Every new post Pumpkin uploads now gets dissected instantly. If she posts herself dressed up, critics attack her priorities. If she posts a shopping trip, people accuse her of wasting money. If she posts her children, others accuse her of exploiting them for content. No matter what she does, controversy follows immediately. Some longtime viewers believe Pumpkin is struggling under pressure far more than she admits publicly. Think about it. She spent most of her teenage years carrying responsibilities that should never have fallen on a child in the first place. She became a caretaker inside a family drowning in addiction scandals, legal problems, and public embarrassment. Millions of viewers watched her grow up while expecting her to somehow become the stable foundation holding everyone together. That is an impossible burden for almost anyone. And now many fans think the pressure may finally be cracking the image she built over the years. Several viewers noticed that Pumpkin's tone online has become more defensive and aggressive recently. Instead of ignoring criticism, she sometimes responds directly to hateful comments. In live streams, she has appeared visibly irritated when discussing online backlash. Critics interpret that behavior as guilt. Supporters interpret it as exhaustion from constant judgment. Meanwhile, the rumors surrounding her financial situation continue growing louder. Some gossip accounts claim Pumpkin spends enormous amounts of money trying to maintain an influencer image. Between cosmetic procedures, tattoos, vacations, custom vehicles, designer accessories, and nightlife appearances, critics believe the spending habits no longer match the struggling young mom image fans originally connected with emotionally. One especially viral discussion focused on how different Pumpkin's lifestyle now appears compared to earlier seasons of the show. Back then, viewers watched her stressing over bills, parenting challenges, and basic survival. Now social media often shows flashy purchases, beauty transformations, and luxury experiences. To some fans, the transformation represents success after hardship. To others, it feels like complete hypocrisy. Then came perhaps the harshest accusation yet. Some critics claimed Pumpkin has started prioritizing fame over family entirely. They argued the constant online presence, public drama, and controversial behavior all point towards someone addicted to staying relevant. That accusation spread rapidly because many viewers have seen similar patterns happen to other reality TV personalities over the years. Fame becomes the priority. Attention becomes the currency. Privacy disappears completely. But even amid all the criticism, there are moments where viewers still sympathize deeply with Pumpkin. Whenever old clips resurface showing her taking care of Alana during Muma June's darkest addiction struggles, people remember why they supported her in the first place. They remember the exhausted teenager trying desperately to create stability inside a collapsing family. That emotional history makes the current backlash feel far more complicated than a typical celebrity scandal. There is also growing concern about how this constant negativity may affect Pumpkin mentally. Social media criticism today operates at terrifying speed. Thousands of strangers analyze every detail of someone's parenting, relationships, appearance, finances, and personal choices in real time. Some fans worry the non-stop hate could push Pumpkin into emotional burnout. Others argue she willingly profits from the attention and therefore must accept public scrutiny. The debate remains endless online. And unfortunately for Pumpkin, the controversies do not seem to be slowing down anytime soon. New rumors continue appearing almost weekly. Some gossip pages claim tensions inside the family are worsening behind closed doors. Others speculate producers may actually encourage public drama because controversy drives ratings for the franchise. Whether true or not, many fans believe the line between authentic family struggles and reality TV storytelling has become almost impossible to separate anymore. Another detail that sparked major backlash involved the children's privacy. Critics accused Pumpkin of exposing too much family drama publicly while raising young kids in the middle of constant online chaos. Some viewers argued the children deserve